I think I was 6 or 7 when I joined girl choir. I was 16.
I was, I think, maybe like 11 when I first entered choir.
I went to the concert and I was like, after it, I was like, I really want to join because I heard about it before, very briefly from my choir director. But I heard that it was pretty good, but when I actually heard them, I was like, I wanted to join.
My favorite memory in girl choir is less of like a memory. It's more of like a sensation that happens a lot when you're like in choir. It's like the feeling like at the peak of like a song when it's like you're just surrounded and you can like feel like you're like one whole thing among all the other girls. I really like that a lot.
At one point, it stops just being because they want to sing, and it starts being, we're a literal family.
As a young girl growing up on Florida's West Coast, Wallace Peterson knew she wanted to be a choral music educator. But as she grew as a musician and teacher, she found something was missing from choral music, an emphasis on the talents of women. In Wallace's experience, mixed co-ed choruses were taken more seriously, and women's-only choruses were seen as less musically talented and professional. Early on in her career, while working at the well-established South Florida boy choir, the Florida Singing Sons, Peterson noticed a need in the community.
When I was at Singing Sons, when I was doing the training choir, parents would come and they would ask, I understand, I get what this is an unbelievable musical experience with travel and camaraderie and serious musicianship. Where can I take my daughters? In 2004, the director who was with the boy choir at the time and his wife decided that they thought it would be good to just start one off on the side. So they asked if I would be the director, if I would be the artistic director. So we did. And by the end of that first year, I had recruited Gretchen Pasulo to help me. By the end of the year, it was just her and I left, and ended up deciding to keep going.
I didn't have a lot of female friends growing up. I didn't really know how to make female friends. I felt like we didn't have much in common. When I went to the very first rehearsal, which was at Art Serve in Fort Lauderdale, that was a different experience for me. I realized when I sat down and started chatting with some of the girls nearby me that I had more in common with them than I'd ever had with anyone before.
The sheer joy at actually getting a chance to be in girl choir was so overwhelming. I remember jumping up and down and screaming when I got my little welcome packet in the mail. I still remember my first rehearsal with Miss P and just how fun she was to see and to work with.
So I was in college at Palm Beach Atlantic University with Nicole Straussman at the time, now Alan. And one day we were in one of our classes and she said, hey, I work with this organization called the Girl Choir of South Florida. I think you'd love it if you just come watch, help out with one of the rehearsals. So, I went to a Primes rehearsal that Nicole was teaching, and I fell in love with it. I love what they were doing. I saw the effort not only in just making music, but also giving these kids skills, musicianship skills. And then when I was there, I met Wallace Peterson, and she was so bright and bubbly and energetic, and I was like, wow, I would love to be a part of something like this. And I was able to work with the girls. I was given an opportunity to work with them, and Wallace invited me to come back and join. That's how I kind of became part of this family. What I find special about girl choir is that for a community choir, there's a lot of emphasis on musicianship skills as well.
We have a motto, transforming girls' lives through musical excellence.
transforming girls' lives comes first, and it's the most important thing we do here. Having girls come in not knowing their own potential and not knowing their own ability to usher beauty into the world, and to watch how that changes their lives outside of music even, is the most essential thing that we do. And we just happen to do that with musical excellence, or the pursuit of musical excellence.
To sound really good is important to feeling good. Like, I mean, it's not that you should never make mistakes, but it's when you work really hard at something and make it beautiful, those are those moments in life where you take a step towards more confidence. And so the excellence piece is important. It's the pursuit of excellence. It's not necessarily the achieving of it, but the pursuit of working towards something beautiful and excellent collaboratively. The Girl Choir is a place where girls become women who are both independent individuals and collaborators with their fellow humans, and along the way hopefully develop an appreciation for beauty in the world.
In a world where women are unfortunately still not afforded the same opportunities as men, we need opportunities like this for young women, because they come into this organization on completely equal playing ground, and they learn what it means to be a leader with no one telling them that they're too bossy or that they're too loud.
The term girl gets thrown around a lot in the pejorative sense. You throw like a girl, you're weak like a girl. Being in a space where that label can apply to all of us neutralizes its meaning and allows us to define what that word means, what girl means for all of us, and to expand that definition to include all sorts of different girls. Young people are capable of a lot more than we realize, and until they're given the opportunities to rise to the occasion, we might not get a chance to witness that. The Girl Choir is a pre-professional youth choir. It prepares girls at a very high level of musicianship. People should know that when they're signing up or supporting us or coming to a concert, that they're in for something really special, and that's going to ask a lot of them, but that will give them a lot in return.